And they're back on the ball again. Barcelona could counter here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's worked it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Stam clears. And he's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Luis Suarez, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better...
Can he finish? It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we have
18.
movement on both
El
benches.
dorsal 8. El dorsal
Manchester
6.
United now in a position
Iniesta.
far more
El dorsal
desirable.
12.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
El dorsal 11.
And it's
El
Pogba.
dorsal 17. El dorsal 7. El dorsal
Vitinha.
27. Silvestre. El dorsal
Pogba.
88. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Bale.
cambio de jugadores.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pogba. Pogba venturing down the left. Vitinha. Looking to play him in. This might... Can he finish? And a neat finish! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Looking for the far post. And he's taking no chances there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away. Oh, what shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pogba.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Pogba. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Gets his head on it! And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ibrahimovic.
And now he has two.
Ibrahimovic.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
They get a throw in. Silvestre. Romario.
That's That's good defensive concentration. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Vitinha.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Yamal picks it up out wide. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Neymar demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
And this is Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a super give and go. Oh, that's nice.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Ibrahimovic looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shanghai Shenhua with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Marcelo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira scooting forward. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bale. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Chance, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Aubameyang. Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Aubameyang. He's found a way through, and that is masterful defending. Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo is fouled. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Vieira. Tomiyasu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Azar, very much a man of this moment. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! Off the post. Opts to play it back. He's got away. Real chance! Pull it. Neymar, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Pull it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He's being urged to shoot. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Hullet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. In with the challenge. Azar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Suarez. Hakimi. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So right back into the action.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he was alert to it. Neymar. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. And it's Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale. A probing pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Bale. It's Bale! It's a goal! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Shanghai Shenhua have broken through. It's 1-0. Getting up there! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 23.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Suarez.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players...
Tries a shot!
Number 18.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
71,898. Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 4, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 19, Yamal. Substitution.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Thuram. Looking here to chip it through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tchouaméni has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Mackay, played out wide. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Figo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run. Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Hakimi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Schneider. Can he spark a counter here? Shanghai Shenhua, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lampard. Schneider. Closing in on goal. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is a brilliant interception. Rafael Leao. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Bale. He's having a hit! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish of true class! And they're back in front! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Coming on
Well,
the
Peter, the
field,
manager's all
number
smiles,
25,
but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see
Number
this one
6,
out.
Xabi
And the
Alonso.
shot! And he hits the net! And right near the end, we have parity. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination...
Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pull it. Oh, now, and pull it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. Rafael Leao. Drogba.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
5 minutes to add. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Hakimi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball out towards the flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6.
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hakimi. And it's Gullit. He's played it back. Now it's Luis. It's Luis Suarez! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Gullit. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Luis Suarez. Yamal. It's Xabi Alonso. Azar. And here's the chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. And claimed it back swiftly. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Pele, and it's Bellingham. And here's Gullit. Xabi Alonso, and it's Gullit. Tchouaméni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Gullit going forward. Neymar, Vieira wins the duel this time. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. Azar.
Chelsea really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferdinand. Isak going after that. And here's Isak, over to the right flank. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Oh, that's fabulous. Driven in. And he's there to belt it away. Yamal. Neymar. Driving on and making good progress. And the pass is intercepted. That's a little off target. Azar. And it's Gullit. He's picked his way through. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
"15 minutes till half-time." Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pelé, can he get on the end of this? Lofted in. Tchouaméni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Gullit. He has found the way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Luis Suarez.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Chelsea really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's the keeper's ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Chooses to go cross-field. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And it's Hazard. Good ball, good take. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And we'd like to inform
Manchester
you now that the
United
latest
go in
travel
at
information is
half-time with
currently being
a
displayed
1-0
on the
lead.
screen.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Gullit. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. This is their second corner of the game. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pullet. And Pullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Pele plays it short. Now it's Pele. Cross to the back post. He leaps for it. Oh, crossbar! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Hakimi. Xavi Alonso. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's definitely not his best. Corner it is. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
The attendance for this
That
match
is well
was
cleared.
72,306.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tchouameni makes a dash for it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to...
And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cross needs to be good.
Chelsea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has not gone well. And it's Azar. Luis Suarez, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Number 20, Alexander Isak. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19.
Chelsea restore parity.
Number 22.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 13.
Look at the space. Real chance!
Number 18.
Manchester
Mackay.
United really can't be
Substitution.
faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bruno Fernandes is showering after that one. Ferdinand. No, that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Ferdinand cuts it out. Tchouaméni. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
We are into stoppage time. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Suarez. Mackay. That is very well defended. Goes down, but nothing given. That's destined for the flank. Opts for safety. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. And a shot! So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Luis Suarez picking up the man. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Ajax.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Figo. And here's the chance to counter. Works it forward. Now it's Gullit. And the ball's gone astray. And he's managed to get free. He might be in here. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Figo. Tchouameni receives it in and a chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Hakimi. Gullit. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Armstrong.
Chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's nice. Gullit plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's neat. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a throw. And here's Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. Toure attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. No luck with that dink over the top.
Gullit clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's a sharp pass. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a good ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Ajax restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tchouaméni.
There will be
We
1
expected
minute
better,
added
and so
time.
did he. And it's Gullit. Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Tries to play it through. So a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it.
And it's been given away. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they've got rid.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Really fierce, close defending. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Rafael Varane. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's found a way through. Produces a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played into space. Floated through. Oh, important interception. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Gullit. 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 And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough.
The attendance
Now
for this
how will
match
things
was
develop from here?
70,987.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
The pass has gone astray. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk is always looking to break lines. Rice. Suarez proving a very... Could be danger here! Figo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread neatly. Now it's Figo. Nicely weighted ball. Out for a throw. Hakimi.
Oh, really well played.
Hakimi plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Pedri.
backs really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Yaya Toure.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in a great shot at goal! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
22,
movement on both benches. Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
19,
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
coming on the field, number 25.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Number 15, Bale. Number 20,
Aimed beyond the defence.
Michael. Number 13,
That's very
Bruno
neat.
Fernandes. Number
Ball's gone out of
6,
play.
Xabi Alonso. Substitution.
Xabi Alonso. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bale in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hakimi is onto this. Played in it. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. Rafael Varane. And Edmilson. Xavi Alonso. Ajax couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Has been indicated.
That is good strength. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Terrific effort! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the... So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.